Hello! Today's video is going to be the video I promised I would film in my massive drugstore haul video. This is going to be the review for everything that I got in that haul, so I'm going to tell you the hits and misses and kind of what I like and think that you should buy, and then the things that I don't like and I don't think are worth your money. I'm going to start with Wet n Wild. It's just called the Wet n Wild Coverall Primer. This is pretty good. It's very moisturizing and my foundation lays well on top of it, and it does feel like it helps it wear longer throughout the day. It says it refines pores. I don't think that it does that. It's not like a pore filling primer. It fills fine lines, which again I don't think it does. Brightens complexion. I do think it brightens complexion. And then even skin tone. I don't necessarily think that it does even skin tone, but it does brighten my complexion and make my skin feel smooth and moisturized, and foundation does lie really well on top of it, so I would recommend getting this. I think it's only about $4 and it is a pretty good primer. It doesn't do everything that it says that it does, but it is a pretty good primer for the drugstore, so I would recommend getting this. I would consider this a hit, just it doesn't meet the claims that it says it does. The next thing is also from Wet n Wild. It is this Intuitive Blend Shade Adjusting Foundation and Primer. And I got mine in Fair. It's just little beads that pop when you rub it into your skin, and it adjusts to the shade of your skin so that it's going to be a perfect match. I didn't end up loving this. It's not very full coverage at all. I wouldn't buy it again. I am going to use it up. It isn't bad. It's more of like a BB cream though. I wanted a foundation, not a BB cream. It's a very, very light coverage. You have to wear 2 layers of this to really get any coverage at all. And I did wear this without primer because it says it's a shade adjusting foundation and primer, and I didn't feel like I needed primer with this, so I feel like it does work as a primer, and it does adjust very well to the color of your skin, so for that it is very, very good. It's just I wouldn't repurchase it because I don't consider it a foundation, but I will use it up. And if you're looking for a sheer coverage sort of BB cream that you can wear every day and you have pretty flawless skin, you just want it for every day, just really simple, no makeup looks, this is perfect for you, and I would suggest getting this. Wet n Wild Color Icon Blush and Apricot in the middle. This is one of the new formulations. I can easily say that this is probably my favorite thing that I got in that drugstore haul. It is very, very good. It's very pigmented. It blends really easily. I am wearing this today. It goes on flawlessly. It blends easily. It's pigmented. It's a beautiful color, and it lasts absolutely all day, and there's no scent, like no strange scent. This is one of my favorite blush formulas, and I would highly suggest every single one of these Wet n Wild blushes. And I do think that the new formula and the new packaging is better than the original. I feel like it's a little bit easier to blend, so I would highly recommend this blush. Again from Wet n Wild, I got this highlighting and concealing pen. The only negative that I have to say about this is that the letters rub off very quickly. If you go like this, you have to squeeze a little bit harder than I just did, but if you go like that, you get black marks all over your hand, so this writing comes off very, very easily, so that is a little bit annoying. And there isn't very much product in this at all, but this is amazing. It does highlight, and I would say it's a medium coverage. I like mixing this with other concealers because I use this more for highlighting, but I have worn it alone and it does cover pretty well. I wish that it had lighter shades in the line. This is the lightest shade, and this is a little bit dark for me, but I can get away with using it. I just tend to like my under eyes to be a little bit more bright than the rest of my face, and this isn't quite light enough for me, but I still do really, really like it. This is another one of my favorite things that I got. I highly recommend this. This is amazing and very inexpensive. I got this, the e.l.f. Ambient Palette, and it comes with a huge mirror, and then it comes with these 4 shades right here, and this is phenomenal. I love this. The only shade that I cannot wear as a highlight is this bronzy shade right here. I can wear that more so as a blush or an eyeshadow, so I still do get a lot of use out of this. These top 2 right here, this sort of yellow undertoned highlighter and this pink toned highlighter, are very, very pigmented and very intense on the cheek. They give you that wet look. They're really, really pretty. And then this sort of pinky bronzy color is a little bit more subtle. It's more like the Hourglass ambient lighting powders, more like a glow from within and more subtle. So that's nice. You can use this all over your face to set your face just really, really lightly if you do have dry skin, and it just gives nice glow all over your face and it's not too intense. That's how I would use that one. I would use this one more so as a blush or an eyeshadow, and it's still really pretty as that. And then these two are amazing highlights. My favorite one is this white golden highlight. That one's gorgeous. I'm not wearing this today, but these are all very pigmented and I love this wave. I'm pretty sure I didn't think that I would like it because they didn't swatch very well. They didn't look like they would be very pigmented, but once you get it on your face, they are very pigmented and they are very, very nice. So this is a hit as well. The next thing I got was this NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in Soft Spoken, and I love this. I love the color. I love the finish. The only thing I don't like about this is that it wears off rather easily. So if you're thinking that this is going to perform like a liquid lipstick and be there all day and not wear off when you eat or drink, it's not going to perform like this. The second I had a meal, it was almost entirely gone, so you do have to reapply this, but if you don't eat really heavily, it will last a lot longer throughout the day, and it's a gorgeous color, so even if it doesn't stay on the lips very well, I would recommend getting this color and getting any of the colors in this line because they are very, very pretty, and I do like the formula. It's not drying on the lips. It's kind of moussey and it feels good on your lips. It doesn't dry out your lips, so I do really like these and I love the colors. It's just they wear off a little bit easier than you would want for a liquid lipstick. Speaking of liquid lipsticks, I got two other ones. I got the Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Color in Addiction, and then I also got the Ulta Matte Lip Cream in Striking, and I did do a first impression sort of battle between these two liquid lipsticks, and the Ulta one did win, but I do love both of these so much. I would highly recommend getting either one of these. For the Revlon ones though, I would be weary which shades you want to pick up because the lighter ones may not show up as well on your lips because they do just leave a stain behind. They're not a traditional liquid lipsticks, they're more so stains, so I don't know how well the lighter shades would stay on your lips, like how pigmented they would be, if that makes sense. So I would stick to the darker colors with these, but these are very, very nice. I really, really love this shade in particular. I'm really happy that I have it. And then for this Ulta Matte Lip Cream, I really, really like this. This is a good liquid lipstick. It lasts really well. It's very pigmented and it stays true to color all day. It will wear off after you eat, and after about 6 hours, I would say, it does start to wear off. So you would have to reapply this or wear it with a lip liner. In that video that I did, I didn't wear it with a lip liner, so I do think it would perform better with a lip liner. But I do really, really like this. I would also recommend getting the Ulta Matte Lip Cream. Onto something I did not like too much at all, this Maybelline Master Contour Palette. I was just disappointed in this in like every way. In my drugstore haul, if you watched that, you saw that this blush shade in the middle was about to pop out the minute I opened it, so packaging was already bad, and then it's my own fault that I got the medium to deep like set, so it wasn't perfect for my skin tone. Even so though, these aren't very pigmented, they don't work very well, they're patchy. This blush I did not like, and this blush isn't too dark for me. It was just patchy and like too glittery. I didn't like it too much. This highlight is the only part of the palette that I think is good. It is too dark for me to use as a highlight, but I can use this as an eyeshadow. The only reason I'm keeping this is because I like the highlight in this and I think I'm going to use it as an eyeshadow. It's very, very pretty. This would be a gorgeous, gorgeous highlight on anyone who is deeper than me, so that is good. That's a good part of the palette, but the contour and the blush are both patchy, not very pigmented, and just don't work very well at all. Honestly, I wouldn't repurchase this. I just am going to keep it because of this highlight shade, but if you're interested in getting this, I would skip on it. It was a miss for me except for that highlight shade. The Revlon Colorstay Concealer in Fair, and I mentioned in my drugstore haul that I was worried about this undertone. I believe I mentioned that because it does look a little bit ashy, but this is absolutely amazing. I love this. This is one of my favorite concealers from the drugstore now. My absolute favorite concealer from the drugstore is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and then under that would be the Wet n Wild highlighting and concealing pen. This is awesome. But I would say actually right under that is the Revlon Colorstay. This is good for covering imperfections. It's good for under your eyes for brightening. This is light enough for me to highlight under my eyes, so I really like that. This concealer surprised me. It's actually very, very good. I would say it's a medium coverage, and I would honestly repurchase this. I liked this quite a bit. It is a little bit thick. The Maybelline Fit Me concealer is it feels a little bit better and more comfortable on your eyes. This one's a little bit thicker, but this one lasts absolutely all day. I've worn it up to 10 hours and it doesn't move. I am wearing this today. I wouldn't say it's full coverage. I am wearing it in conjunction with this concealer today, so it may look full coverage because these are both medium coverage concealers, but this is a very good concealer and I would highly recommend getting this. If you're in the market for a concealer and you want a cheaper one from the drugstore, that one is incredible. I want to quickly mention these two things because these are already Holy Grail products. I just needed to repurchase them because I ran out of them. And that would be the Maybelline Great Lash Mascara in Clear and the L'Oreal Voluminous Original Mascara in Blackest Black. This is my absolute favorite mascara I've ever used, so yes, of course, I would highly recommend this. And then this Great Lash Mascara in Clear, I use this to set my brows and keep them in place all day. This is absolutely incredible. You don't need to purchase a high-end, really expensive mascara gel to set your brows. This works perfectly well, and I will continue to repurchase this. I also got the NYX Vivid Brights eyeliner, and I got mine in Vivid Petal. I absolutely love this. I didn't think I would like it. I thought it would be a little bit patchy, but this is very, very pigmented. You can't see any eyeshadow or your eyelids at all through this, and you don't have to build it up too much. Like, you don't have to continuously go over it to get it to look opaque. This is very, very good, and it's very easy to work with. I love the wand on this. It's just a brush. It works really, really well, and it lasts all day. I love the color. It's perfect for spring. This actually surprised me. I really, really liked this, so this is another hit in my book. I also got this Rimmel Good to Glow Liquid Illuminator. It's a highlighter. It doesn't say liquid highlighter, but it is like a creamy, like liquid sort of highlighter. The only way that I like this is mixing this in with my foundation. I'll put like a squeeze of this with a pump of foundation and mix it together and make a little cocktail on my hand and then use that as foundation. And I love using it like that. It makes your skin look really luminous. That's what I did today. It just gives your skin a really, really luminous effect, and I love using it like that. So I would highly recommend it for that purpose, but I would highly advise against using this alone before foundation. It's really patchy and gross, and like, I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't go on your skin evenly if you were to use this sort of as an illuminating primer. It is not good at all. It picks one spot to deposit all of the glitter and luminosity, and then it doesn't spread throughout the face. It's really patchy and just, I would not use it like that. I also would highly advise against using this on top of foundation to highlight, like as a cream highlighter. If you put this on top of your foundation to highlight, just dab it on your cheekbones or on your nose right here. It removes your foundation and makes your foundation look really gross, and it also goes on patchy if you do it like that. So the only way that I would recommend using this is mixing this in with your foundation and creating a cocktail foundation sort of thing. I'm going to use it, and I would repurchase it because it looks good mixed with foundations. So it's kind of both a hit and a miss depending on what you want to use it for. I got 5 brushes from Wet n Wild. I absolutely love all of these. I said that my favorite thing was that Wet n Wild blush, and that is my favorite. No, I like these more than the blush because it's so hard to come across good brushes from the drugstore. I like these just as much as my Real Techniques brushes, just as much as my e.l.f. brushes. These are phenomenal. They're fantastic. I would highly recommend getting every single one of them. I'm going to get every single one of them. I also have the small stipple brush and the flat top kabuki, but I'm not including those in this video because they weren't part of my massive drugstore haul, but those are also incredible. These are super soft. I have washed these. They don't shed at all. Honestly, the only thing I have to say is that I don't like that they don't have the names listed on them. That's the only complaint that I have, but that's so minimal. I don't even care about that because they are so fantastic. My favorite one is probably this contour brush. This is absolutely amazing for contouring. I used it today for contouring. It's absolutely amazing for blush. It's good for setting under eyes. If you get one thing based off of this video, get the brushes. They're so, so good, so inexpensive. They'll last you a really long time, and you can do so much with brushes. Once you have a good set of brushes, you're set for your makeup. Brushes are essential to every single makeup look. These products that I've mentioned before this are not essential to every makeup look, but these right here are. I did get 2 nail polishes from Wet n Wild. I got the One Step Wonder Gel nail polishes. These are new. These are pretty good. These didn't chip on me for, I would say, about 5 days, so I mean that's not super long. Essie is my favorite. I'm wearing Essie today. I'm wearing the Find Me an Oasis Essie nail color, and I've had this on for 13 days now, and it didn't start chipping until the 10th day. So Essie is better than these, but I like the finish of these better than the finish of my Essie nail polishes because these are more so gels. Honestly, I would buy these over Essie just because Essie is more expensive, and these have a fantastic finish. You don't need more than 2 coats to get a really opaque color from them, and I have to say I love the brush on this. This is my favorite brush I've ever had in a nail polish. It's nice and thick, so it kind of covers the entire nail with one swipe. Another good thing from Wet n Wild, those are awesome, and they're really, really pretty colors. Another miss for me, unfortunately, is this Garnier Clean Plus Gentle Clarifying Cleansing Gel for sensitive skin. This isn't bad. It didn't break me out. It's just, it didn't do anything good for my skin. It's no better than anything else I've ever used. There's nothing fantastic about this. It removes my makeup relatively well, but not really well. If I were to use this to try to remove my makeup right now, it wouldn't get rid of the eyeliner, and it wouldn't get rid of the blue underneath. It would get rid of pretty much everything else. And this is the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. This is incredible. I love this so much. I was really skeptical about this. I didn't think it would remove makeup, but it is so good. This is incredible. I highly recommend this. I recommend this so much. I would repurchase this a million times. I love this. I can't say enough good things about this. It doesn't burn my eyes. It's not oily. It removes my makeup really easily, just like one swipe practically. It removes liquid lipsticks amazingly well. It re-energizes my skin, if that makes sense. This is holy grail status for me now. That was everything. I hope this video isn't too long, and I hope it was helpful for you. I know that I like being updated when I watch drugstore hauls or any hauls. I want to know if the products work. So I did use all of this more than once. I used them quite a few times so I could really establish an opinion on them, so this isn't just random. I don't have anything else to say. Please subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!